On this week's episode of Marketing a Clock.
Google Ads has a new way to customize reporting.
Disney magic meets creator creativity.
I hope Google's new deal never ends.
All on today's show.
Welcome, you are listening to Marketing a Clock. Just stay tuned. Digital marketing news, but let's get specific. Digital ads, SEO and analytics, social media and more. Pretty much everything that'll make your website perform. With new shows every Monday. We give you the news with sass and puns and definitely hot takes. Thank you for tuning in. You know what time it is. It's officially Marketing O'Clock. Settle in, sit back, keep it locked.
Hey there, I'm Jess Budd.
I'm Macy Weber,
I'm Julia Matier.
and it's officially Marketing O'Clock.
Here on August 10th, 2026. We have a ladies' night.
Yeah.
And it's my first episode with Macy.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I don't think it's mine. We've
No.
done this, right? Yeah.
I've done an episode with Greg and Gracie, then you and Gracie, and now you, me, and Julia.
Yeah. So it's your first ladies' night.
No, she had one with you
Technically-
and Gracie, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad at math. I was trying to do a transition to talk about the little ladies' night that you two had.
Oh,
We did.
yes. Who wants to hear it?
I do.
Everyone. We went to Rochester to see our friends and also one of our clients. And so naturally, me and Julia decided, let's have a sleepover because our coworker Nicole had a good idea. Let's get an Airbnb instead of a hotel and being in separate rooms. And it was super close to the office, whatever. Convenient. I'm making a short story long. Short story long, me and Julia shared a room and it was a twin bed with a trundle. So it was super sleepover style.
I can't with the word trundle.
I
I'm
love
just going
it.
to put that out there. It bothers me.
Okay, I'll try not to say it too
You
much,
can say
but
it. I'm just going to wince.
it was a creaky trundle.
It was like truly the loudest thing
Loudest thing.
in the world.
Of course, from a picture, you don't know it's going to be creaky. But me and Julia went to go to sleep, brushing our teeth, getting ready for bed. Julia's like, I'm going to go brush my teeth. I was like, okay. So I went to go lay down on the trundle, unassuming. I didn't know what to anticipate. I was thinking maybe it could be like a thin mattress, not good. I let maybe an inch of my body touch this trundle. I was like, there's no way. I lay down flat. It was the loudest noise possibly in the world, surely in that bedroom. And it was like every time I'd move, I couldn't move a toe without making a
Yeah,
move.
she would breathe and it would be like,
That's
like
insane.
it was crazy.
It was crazy. Just I literally took a breath. I just went like this, and it made the loudest noise ever. I go, Julia, all I did was breathe.
These are a trundle for anyone that doesn't know, because I didn't, is like the bed that pulls out from under the other bed.
Yeah.
It's a little bit lower. Do they have like a box spring? Like what was creaking?
Yeah, come to think of it, good question.
Right? Like it's a mattress.
It's
on a
literally
frame.
just a mattress like in a frame. So
It must have just been the frame.
maybe it was the springs in the mattress,
Yeah.
but it didn't feel like a springy mattress. So maybe it was like the wood underneath the frame.
Whatever it was.
But it was quite the experience.
I think it's probably a feature, because if you're having a group get together, sometimes couples will
sure.
share spaces. They don't want people doing things down there that will make noise to the poor person sleeping up here. So it's a deterrent, I
Oh,
think.
so
This was actually a
true.
feature. The
And-
creaky
Right.
trundle is
Yeah,
a feature.
It's a feature.
Right.
And in this feature, it kept me and Julia from sleeping all night. Except
Yeah.
that wasn't really the problem for
There
sleeping.
was also this AC that was making
like a standing
the
unit.
loudest noise the world could possibly imagine outside of the trundle. And it was on the entire night. And the room was 150 degrees. We're both dripping sweat.
Yeah.
And then finally at 4 a.m., I was like, Macy, I have to turn the AC off. I'm going to die. Like, I cannot sleep with, like, it was horrible.
This
It
is
was
great before a client meeting.
It
Yeah,
was
it was-
heating more than cooling. Like
Yeah.
we went to bed comfortable, aside from the creaks, and we were having the AC running. And I wake up at 3 or 4, whatever it was, and I can hear Julia crawling around on the bed above me with a flashlight illuminating the room.
No, I was trying really hard.
No,
not-
she did.
Sounds like middle school. I
Yeah,
love this
it was
for
so
you guys.
fun. She's not what woke me up, but the heat is what woke me up. I woke up drenched in sweat. Mind you, I only had a sheet. So it's like there was no reason for me to be so warm. And I was in that moment of like, when you wake up and you're like, should I speak, or like, are they gonna feel bad and think they woke me up, or like, should I speak and like let them know I'm in solidarity with them? So I woke up and I said, I'm drenched in sweat. Julia was like, I cannot with this air conditioning anymore. She's like, I haven't slept a wink.
I really was freaking out.
This is insane because the name of this place made it sound like it was going to be perfect and exquisite and lovely. And I think it was, aside from that.
It was a very nice place.
It had like a French name. Was
Le Petit Chateau.
I'm sorry you didn't get any sleep. But if you want to get more sleep as a performance marketer, you need to listen, because we are going to talk about our sponsor this week. And we are so pumped to let the people know about Penguin. Okay, Penguin is your performance marketing wingman. I am not kidding. This tool shoulders the burden of reporting, uploading, account checking. It literally takes hours of busy work off your plate to give you and your team hours back to focus on what really matters, what really moves the needle. And so you will sleep better because you will have had a more productive day. One feature in particular alone is worth its weight in gold. Who here runs Meta ads? Okay, 2 of you. Who here of the 2 hates manually creating individual ads and all the glorious errors that happen throughout the process? 2 out of 2. Okay, well, we say no more of that garbage. Penguin has the bulk uploader that Meta never built. I say it again, a bulk uploader for Meta. We're talking uploading over 50 ads in 60 seconds. It's quick, it's painless, and it still gives you control over settings and reviews before actually going live. So a tedious, time-consuming task is streamlined, simple. I swear it'll leave you smiling. And so will Harry, by the way, the founder. We absolutely love him. He is out there engaging with his users. He's getting feedback. He's always improving the tool. There was a point in time where there was like a 2-week gap between conversations that I had with him, and he came back with more updates. He's like, I got something to show you. He's the man. And so is Penguin, the wingman every performance marketer needs. And if you are not convinced, you can convince yourself. You can try it for free. And if you love it, which you will, our listeners, Marketing O'Clockers, are getting an exclusive discount. You can use the promo code MOCLOCK, MOCLOCK, for 30% off a full year of the scale plan. So there is no reason not to do this. You can check it out for yourself over at marketingoclock.com/penguin. That's marketingoclock.com/PENGWING, penguin. And again, MOCLOCK for the discount. It's huge. It's awesome. You want it.
Speaking of great deals, Google is testing out a deal ends annotation in Merchant Center. So it's still in the experiment phase, so like they might take it away, but it's available everywhere except the UK, EEA, and Switzerland. And essentially it'll just show you how much time is left before a sale runs out. So in the results, you'll have your pricing, whatever, and then it'll be like 5 days left to purchase with this price, which I'm obsessed with this. I feel like it would be great for like Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I don't know, just creates urgency and like helps people get excited about the sale. And I feel like personally, if I saw that and it was like 2 days left, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah. The only thing about it though is, you know, when you're like buying something off of like Amazon or whatever, and they're like 1 product left, like that doesn't get me because I'm like, you're lying.
Right.
But this is like actually real, and you have to like qualify for certain things, which I can run through in a second. But I love this. I think it'll be exciting. So one thing to know about this is you are automatically enabled for it when you meet all the qualifications. Qualifications are a little different for holidays and non-holidays, but essentially they talk about discount minimums, lowest price, expiration dates, and then the interval between deals. We'll have the link to all this so you can like read specifics if you're interested. But yeah, I kind of wish like you could opt out if you want. I don't think there's an option to opt out, which like there's really no need to opt out.
Why would you? Like you said, it creates urgency. I feel like that would actually work. Next up from Thomas Etchell, he shared on LinkedIn that Google Ads customer acquisition now has a third option. And Lord knows I love a not so secret third thing. So here we go. He says, big update is here. Customer acquisition now has a third option: report on new customers acquired. And then he goes on to talk about how there was a hack to kind of get this information before. You could bid higher for new customers and set the value to 1 cent so that you could see that in the reporting. He said technically that changed bidding. Practically it changed nothing, but it was still a manual step that you had to do. And now you don't have to use a workaround. You can actually get this information. So Google has added a reporting setting to report on new customers acquired, just from a measurement standpoint, with 0 bidding impact. So you'll get to see new customers and the new customer value columns. So one thing to keep in mind with this is that it is based on Google Ads new customers. So it is a 540-day look back window maximum, but who cares? That's a nice long time.
For sure.
This is great. I love it.
Anything else they can give you more than like what they do in general
Yeah.
is like always helpful. Even if it's not the most helpful, it's still something to look at and another like factor to consider, I feel.
Yeah.
And like for people who didn't know about that little 1 cent workaround, like this is perfect.
Exactly.
And now they don't have to know about the workaround.
They
can
sure
just
don't.
Suggest or select.
Yeah. I appreciate when people get creative, but it's amazing when we don't have to.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
give us the info. Thanks, Google. And now for this week's
Cool tool.
As a reminder, our Cool Tool segment is not an official endorsement or paid mention. We're simply sharing something we found in our travels that may be of use to our listeners and is really, really cool.
This week's cool tool is here to rock your writer's block. Thanks. It's called Words to Use, and the URL for it is words-to-use.com. Hyphens are important if you want to get there. It beats the pants off of a thesaurus, which I didn't know I needed something better until I saw this tool. It suggests subject-relevant words by parts of speech. And if you have to look that up, which I did because elementary school was a very long time ago, that's like nouns, verbs, adjectives. So you just click on a topic. It has everything from seasons to marketing and sales. A lot of words in here, and you get a list of different parts of speech and really descriptive words that you can use to punch up your copy, which I absolutely love. It sounds simple, but I get brain dead by the end of the day. And if I need to write something and I feel like I'm being redundant, I do go to a thesaurus, and it's a pain in the butt because all those words are usually really formal. And this I feel like has natural language in it, which is really helpful. So it could save your life. Check it out.
Now it's time for this week's Take of the Week. This is a #fire digital marketing take with extra spice served up for you. We simply deliver the take for your consumption. We give no opinions. We don't influence. You make the call.
This week's Take of the Week comes from Kirk Williams, aka PPC Kirk, and he shared this post, and I need to give you a little bit backstory before I go into it. So for people not watching, it's an image of Zendaya as Athena in the Odyssey. If you haven't seen the Odyssey, Zendaya plays Athena, and Athena is the goddess of wisdom. So the whole time she's like over this guy's shoulder, like kind of like, brother, what are you doing? Like, is that the right decision? Like, come on. And like, she's not specifically telling him what to do, but she's just looking at him like. Kirk shared this post and he said, in quotes, "We have unlimited budget for Google Ads as long as you hit our ROAS targets." And then it's Athena like making her little side eye, like, is that your best choice? And I just think this is amazing because we literally were in a conversation this week where someone said that not to us, not about us, but it's just crazy.
Yeah.
People do say that, and they should have Athena looking at them like, please.
Now it's time for this week's Pew Pew Lightning Round. At this point in the show, we split up our content into 3 parts: paid, organic, and social.
Something Athena would tell you to do is sign up to use Penguin. I know Jess just talked about it, but before we get into the lightning round, I want to thank them one more time. So she mentioned the bulk uploader for Meta ads, but I need you guys to truly understand that this is every Meta user's dream. Like when I saw this in real life, I was like, there's no way this is true. So we know that Meta is a pain to use. They have so many of those little hidden settings and the Advantage Plus options, and you can't just like go in account level and turn them all off or easily change them. You have to like literally go to every single ad pretty much and make sure they're changed. But thank God for Harry. He founded Penguin and he made all of our greatest wishes come true. So with the bulk uploader for Meta, you can upload a bunch of ads at once and all of the Advantage Plus settings are pre-selected to be off, which when you build an ad in Meta, they're pre-selected to be on. So thank God for this. You can obviously, like, if you want to turn some on, totally fine. You can easily switch them on and just select which ones you want to switch on. And you can launch all of these, like all of your ads that you upload, pause. So like you could get them all ready for like maybe next week, or if you just want to double check before you turn them on, or if you have like even a month worth of a plan outlined, you could just upload them all. They're all in there, and then you can turn them on when you need them to be turned on. Amazing. Love that. And literally when I first heard this, I was like, there's no way that's true. There's no way this like is going to work perfectly. But then he showed us in real life him doing it, and it worked, and it was perfect. And I was like, I need this.
She literally said that.
No, yeah, I was like,
via Slack and out loud at the same time.
yeah,
I
I
need
was
this.
almost in tears. I was like, this is going to save so much of my time. So it truly is life-changing, and we want your life to be changed for the better as well. So first, if you just want to test it out, you can get a 30-day free trial. And when you use it and find out you're obsessed with it, you can head over to marketingoclock.com/penguin and use code MOCLOCK or MOCLOCK to get 30% off your first full year of this scale plan. Again, that's marketingoclock.com/PENGWING and use code MOCLOCK for 30% off. First up in the paid universe this week from Anthony Higman, Google is putting LSAs into AI mode and he hates it. So he shared a video on X where he's walking through how he found this. And this morning when I was doing my notes, I was like, oh, let me listen to it, see what he says. Word for word, this is what he says. And you need to go listen to it for yourself. He says, "F***ing garbage. It's f***ing trash, yo. Sons of f***ing." And it was a great way to start my morning. I can tell he's having a great week and is so excited about this update.
Listen, this man has the same emotions for good and bad things. Because I don't know if you guys saw one of his LinkedIn posts where his ad was up outside and he walked by it and it came up and he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
The man is the F word is his word.
And you know what? That's
really
okay.
is. And
Yeah.
that really is fine.
okay.
It's a great way to express
He's
your emotions.
passionate.
He is passionate. We love it.
Passion's a great thing.
It is. You should really go listen to it, though. I feel like we always try to mimic him and like we do our best, but nothing beats the real ones. Next up, Google emailed some advertisers this week saying, starting September 1st, 2026, campaigns using automatically created assets and or campaign level broad match settings will be automatically upgraded to AI Max for search.
Wait,
What?
Thank you so much. No one asked for that. Why are we doing that?
Love the and or.
Right. Like,
Just pick some things that you might have
Yeah.
and I'm going to switch your campaign.
no, literally, they're like, how can we get them?
Wait,
And
that's
it's like,
really crazy.
it's insane. So if you're using automatically created assets, which like, please don't,
Yeah.
like, don't do that. Your campaigns will be upgraded to AI Max with search term matching and text customization enabled by default. It's just going to do it. And then for campaigns with the campaign level broad match setting, your campaigns will upgrade to AI Max with search term matching enabled by default. So I don't think those ones should turn on the text customization, but still spooky. It's also like, I don't trust, there's so many settings in AI Max that you can turn like on and off and whatever. And like, I don't trust that they're going to do this correctly. Because even sometimes when I turn AI Max on, pretty much every time actually, I turn it on. And then I like, if I just want to use search term matching, I deselect text customization and final URL. And then I hit save and then it glitches for a second and you go back and you have to do it again
Yeah.
and hit save. So like, I don't trust if they don't let me do it manually that they're going to do it correctly automatically.
For sure.
So if you're using either of those settings, like maybe just check your automatically created assets that are pulling in, like sure. But then B, September 1st, double check your campaigns. And I assume you can turn AI Max off after that. Like I assume they'll just turn it on, and then if you don't want it, you could go turn it off.
I don't know.
But because like if you're using like a phrase exact campaign and you have automatically created assets on, and then it turns on AI Max with search term matching, like that could make things crazy.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a good
wait.
point.
Like that's not a
I think it's saying the automatically created assets and campaign level broad match settings, or just campaign level broad match settings. So it has to be automatically created assets and broad match settings together.
No, then
but
it
it
would
says
just say
and
and.
or. Yeah.
It says and or.
Wait, I'm confused.
So if you're using both or one or the other.
Oh, I thought it's saying both or just campaign level broad match.
Why
If
wouldn't they
you're
just say
using-
or in the first place? Like if you're using
So
one
true.
of these, this is happening.
Right.
Google, we've talked about it enough, but they are not great communicators.
Yeah.
They should listen to feedback.
Aw.
And
Yeah, be more like Harry, Google.
Yeah, be like
Yeah.
Harry.
Be like
Listen
Harry.
to the feedback and give the people what they want instead of spending their time creating unnecessary chaos, updates we
Literally.
don't want, and things that aren't
Literally.
helpful.
Yeah.
And I say that with kindness in my heart.
Well, that saves you.
Yeah, I
Please.
say it with love. So it doesn't matter.
Well, if it's and or either way, double check your settings on September 1st. Google has also added a view call report link in the phone call conversions lead report. This was originally spotted by Govind Singh Panwar, and he shared it on X and said that when you click on the link, it opens the call details report in a new tab. Simple change, but useful for people who are tracking calls. This next update, thank God Greg isn't here.
Ooh, should I get angry? I'm in his chair.
Yeah. Like you should like
Put on your
start
Greg cap.
World War III. Can
Do I
I
look
say
like-
that?
What?
World War III.
Hasn't happened yet. It's okay.
So remember, this was maybe a month ago when they were testing the strong and strongest match labels.
Oh, yeah, with the check mark.
Yeah, people are seeing it in the wild.
No!
So it's made it past test phase, or like whatever phase that was, to like real life phase.
Oh, wow.
How's it looking?
Well, like not good. So the screenshot, Sachin Patel shared this. And first of all, the screenshots that he shared only showed strong match. But I don't know if he was like, if there was also a strongest because he had just screenshotted one ad.
I don't think he would do that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. But they're there and I don't like it. But like, what's the point of having strong match? I guess if you're just a regular person and don't know that strongest match is also an option, if you see strong, you'll be like, cool.
I know, but
You
just
know?
like if they're not all strong matches, show
Well,
me
no, not at
something
all.
else. So that doesn't help.
It doesn't help at all. But like for people who don't know,
This is just the dumbest thing.
it is the dumbest
It doesn't
thing.
make any sense. I mean, I know Jill said it'll help people click. I'm sure it will. That's great. But other than that, there's no point.
Yeah. Getting into some Microsoft ads updates, they are rolling out the option for advertisers to exclude audience ads within PMAX campaigns. So Hana Kabzova originally spotted this, and under the content suitability tab, there's excluded content terms. In this, you can block your ads from showing next to unwanted terms. These can be added to the account or campaign level, and you can have up to 1,000 terms in there. Love.
Wow.
Other Microsoft PMAX updates, you can now exclude ages and genders at the asset group level.
Sweet.
Slay Microsoft.
That's so slay.
Thank you for listening to feedback and doing what the people want and not creating unnecessary chaos for no reason.
See how easy that was?
Did you
It
say
really
that
is.
with kindness in your heart
I
too?
genuinely did. From the bottom of my heart. Some more Google updates. They're testing anchor text hyperlinks and ad descriptions.
Whoa.
This is like one of those stupid little things. Like, I love to see what they're testing, but I'm also like, again, why? Essentially, in the description, there will be like 2 little words underlined, and you can like click it. It will take you to the regular landing page URL of the ad. So like, it's not like it's making a weird site link thing or whatever. I want to know like why and how it's picking specific words. Like maybe it's matching to the keyword they searched. But I mean, I can't see the keyword that was searched for this.
Yeah.
In the screenshot in here, it looks like it's for an AI meeting note taker. In the first ad, the hyperlink is note taker. So sure, makes
Mhm,
sense. You're
mhm.
looking for a note taker. Here's note taker. The next one, what it hyperlinked was chaos out.
That's clear.
Right. The full sentence was take the chaos out of meetings, and it linked chaos out.
That is so weird.
It also hyperlinked later secure notes, which that makes more sense. A, why do we need 2 hyperlinks?
That's gross too. I
Also,
don't
how
like
does it
that. It's
determine
too
how many
much.
hyperlinks are going
Right.
in the
Also, why are
description?
you picking unless someone was like, my meetings are such chaos, I need a note taker.
Yeah.
It's a long search query.
Well, people are doing a long
People
search
are
queries
doing
now.
it. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, I'll bite my tongue.
But yeah, we'll see how far this goes if it continues to roll out. But also, I'd kind of want to like know that
Right.
if things are being, because like if there's like a description and like this one thing's getting like clicked on all the time, like I'd want to know.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'd put
I-
chaos all over my ad copy
Yeah,
if that's
pin
getting
it
clicked.
headline 1.
Yeah.
It'd be
But-
interesting to know if that's how they're picking what they're highlighting or underlining.
If people are clicking on it,
Yeah, like if they've seen like click points, I guess,
yeah.
on like buzzwords or something, and that's
Yeah.
what they highlight. But
I feel like they didn't put that much logic into it, and they were like, hey, Gemini, create something cool.
So true.
Give us an idea. And that's what they came up with. And then they let their AI make it, and this is what we ended up with.
Chaos in.
Spontaneous.
Chaos in.
Chaos in.
Lastly, for paid, we have arrived in the Brom Vander corner. Some meta updates from Brom Vander Halen. This week, Meta has added a new metric called Bid Weighted Results ROAS that shows the total return on ad spend weighted by the value rule bid adjustments applied to your ad sets. They're also introducing sequence conversion events that allow advertisers to specify 2 events. So the first initial event and then the final event.
I love that.
I know. Meta does so many things. And I'm just sometimes there's really good things hidden in a bunch of random things. You can also now auto reply when people comment on your ad with specific keywords or phrases. I don't love an auto reply, but sure, maybe. When adding multiple choice questions to your instant form, you can now mark preferred leads by using check boxes for each preferred answer. That's kind of cool, potentially. I think if it works the way I'm thinking, if someone's filling out a form and they answer all the questions how you would ideally want them to, they become a preferred lead.
Oh, that's very cool.
That
is
I like.
Cool.
I still have beef with the instant forms though, because allegedly that you can edit them, and not once have I been allowed to edit mine yet. So maybe finish rolling that out first. Meta is also adding stablecoin as a way to pay for Meta ads. Never heard of her. Messenger Stories is being removed as an ad placement. Thank you. No one really wanted that. Why are they 2 separate apps? And Meta is updating lead quality optimization. So beginning August 2026, the qualified leads performance goal will no longer be available for new campaigns created without the C API integration. Thank you, Brom. What's happening in organic, Jess?
All right. Well, first up here, Google search rankings are volatile AF right now. That is according to Barry Schwartz. He has an article on Search Engine Roundtable. He reported last weekend that he was seeing some fluctuations. Google didn't confirm an algo update then. They still haven't. But now things have really heated up. And when I say now, I mean around the 5th and the 6th of August. Chatter in the community is reporting really big swings. And I say swings because it's going in both directions. Some folks are seeing reversals from last week's unconfirmed update. Some folks are seeing changes for the first time. And it's really tough to know how it will shake out. Some people are reporting really positive increases, but what's happening on the downside is really, really bad, drastic traffic losses. A couple of cases, folks have lost 50, I saw even 70% of their traffic.
Yikes.
From search. And one of those people reported, I think it was a 50%er, they reported that there was no change in their rankings. So literally just traffic cut in half with no change in where they're showing up, which is crazy pants. All signs point to a core update, but again, no official word from Google. So check your traffic. If things look different, know you're not alone. Hopefully everyone out there listening is on the upswing side of things, but some big, scary, scary drops have been reported. So we'll keep you posted. In other Google news, Search Console does not provide query data in the generative AI reports. I think people knew that. That is not the news. But it doesn't mean that you can't find them in the main report, which again, folks have kind of figured out on their own. But this week, Anastasia Carew posted a screenshot on LinkedIn of some queries that she found in that report, which are really interesting. One of them is yes. Then we've got yes, go on. And yes, pricing. So nobody's just out there starting their Google search with that. So John Mueller chimed in. He confirmed that AI overview and AI mode queries do show up in the general performance report. Also saying that, quote, if a user asks a follow-up question within AI mode, they are essentially performing a new query. All impression, position, and click data in the new response are counted as coming from this new user query. And I think Greg talked about that a couple shows ago, but again, now we have it straight from the Google's mouth. So not really news, but if you didn't know, now you do. And of course, you can do manual digging in Search Console for anything conversational-esque and kind of get some directional insights. From PPC newsfeed, I don't know what Hannah's doing in organic, but love to see her. This is such a weird one. Google is testing authentication for search on certain queries, prompting users to sign in to verify their identity before accessing the full results.
That's
weird.
So unnecessary.
It's really crazy. And she has a screenshot, which we'll have up on the screen. It's literally the full window that says sign in to continue, sign in to verify you're a human and see more results with a sign in CTA button. Wow. If I had a nickel for every time they said sign in. and this is literally after performing a search. She did say the query for this one was interior designers in Pune, so it suggests that they may be targeting location-specific searches, but we don't know. There's not a ton of information around this. So likely not impacting a ton of folks now and their traffic, but people are already out there seeing dips. This isn't going to help. But it'd be interesting to see if it is just location-based or if people start to notice other themes when this is coming up, or if they even, it seems like a test. I don't know if Google's even going to do it. I would just give up. I'd be
I
like,
would just use an incognito window.
Ooh.
Make me sign in.
Or
Yeah.
on my phone, I'd go
Yeah.
to Safari instead.
Yeah.
On an Apple.
Safari.
Yes.
I love Safari.
Me too. It's my default browser on my phone, but it's like,
Yeah.
sign in.
I know.
I'll just go
stop
somewhere
bothering
else.
me. Yeah.
yeah, this
This
is,
is two-step verification, all that
Yeah.
nonsense, which I
Give you my
appreciate
first
being
one
secure and
trial.
safe.
yes.
However, this feels like incredibly unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, for an interior designer.
Right.
Like that is just, you could go to the yellow pages and get that
Yeah.
information. You know what I mean? Or you could go to DuckDuckGo
Oh.
and you can be fashionable while you're at it. We need to laugh. This has been kind of a depressing organic round. So DuckDuckGo is literally throwing shade at Meta. They are selling branded sunglasses that do nothing but shield your eyes.
Isn't that what God intended?
That it is. It is. And their product description is amazing. It says Knockaround and DuckDuckGo are introducing the world's most innovative anti-surveillance sunglasses. No camera, no microphone, no AI, no battery, no electronics of any kind. Just a beautifully crafted pair of matte black sunglasses with a glossy DuckDuckGo logo designed to block the sun and never send data to the cloud.
Love that.
So
good.
cheeky. So cheeky. And this took off. This was a hot trend, or whatever young people say. They were a hot item because they updated the product description recently. It now reads, normal fucking sunglasses sold out in under a week. Apparently privacy looks good on everyone.
I know, I love that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They're only $35 and they're going to make more. You can pre-order them.
Yeah, can we get some?
We should.
Like, that is so funny.
Also,
so funny.
like, I wonder what Meta's gonna do now, because now people, you won't really know if it's a Meta glass or if it's a DuckDuckGo Paso Robles.
I don't
True.
know. Yeah. It just depends which one Kylie's wearing. It's Kylie, right? Kylie Jenner does the
Oh,
Meta
yeah.
glasses. She seems so unenthused in those ads. Like,
yeah, I mean,
she does not
always
care
kind of
about-
seems unenthused.
That's
Yeah,
true.
She's just
And
like
then
a
she's at a
monotone
basketball
individual.
game with Timothy.
Or she's asking her mom, "Is that a chicken?" Have you seen that video, Jess?
Nope. I love
Her mom's
chickens,
holding a
though.
little pig, and she asks if it's a chicken.
There's no way she's that stupid.
Ugh,
This was years ago, so I won't hold her
Yeah.
accountable.
I feel like she's gotten better.
How many years? Like, was she 2?
No.
She
Because
might have
even
been,
my
like-
daughter knows a pig from a chicken.
She might have been like 15.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
Probably.
There's no. That is people trying to be dumb because they think it's cute, and people need to stop doing that.
Like,
Women need to stop doing that.
She
It's
is-
not cute. You're smart. Be smart. I'm in Greg's chair. I'm ranting about the wrong things, probably, but
I'll
that's
rant
so
nonetheless.
annoying.
so rant nonetheless.
Ugh.
She's probably learned by now.
Well, she can ask her Meta glasses.
Yeah, true. Her meta
Hey,
glass are like,
Meta, is that a
chicken.
chicken?
Or a pig.
That's it for organic. Macy, save us. What's happening in social?
Social is buzzing with a bunch of different updates across the board, starting with TikTok. They recently announced a deal with Disney that will let users on TikTok use approved Disney characters and assets in short form video clips. Yeah, kind of cool. But the catch is that any created clips using the Disney assets will be able to be used in short form video feed on Disney Plus as well. This is starting to be rolled out in the US, and in the coming months, it will expand to other markets later on. What it sounds like is that the participating creators will need to opt into the program, and then the videos they make featuring the characters and stories from Disney's brands like Pixar, Marvel, and more will live on both TikTok and Verts on Disney Plus, which is a mobile feed that lets you preview scenes from movies and shows streaming on Disney Plus in vertical video, which I had no idea what that was before, so
me
thought it might be
neither.
important
Also,
to include.
I don't think that's a catch. That's like you get bonus exposure.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not a bad
It's
thing if
like-
you're really trying to be out there.
Right.
It says, it goes on to say that creators who opt into this will benefit from greater visibility as well as access to exclusive events and career development pathways. So it feels like a big thing, especially for
Yeah.
people that like cater more towards that type of content in the first place.
Mhm.
They're just getting dual exposure, and I would say even more so from the Disney Plus app than maybe even TikTok. Like you're reaching a different audience than you would be on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the moms and then you get their kids.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
I want to know how they're like vetting who gets to use it.
That's what I was thinking
'Cause
too.
in this world of cancel culture.
Well, I was thinking too, I wonder what the
Disney.
approval process is going to be like.
Yeah.
Like, do they need to go through the approval process first before it gets posted on TikTok in the same way that like influencers that companies use need to be approved by the company
Yeah.
first pre-posting? Or is it like goes through TikTok's guidelines, is posted, and then before it gets onto Verts in the Disney Plus app,
Yeah.
it goes through a second round of approval? But that feels
Mhm.
like
I feel like
I don't
Disney
know.
just has to like
approve it from the
vet.
jump.
Yeah, like the people just have to be good. Also, do you guys know who Shay Mitchell is?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
She is a user of this.
No way.
Wow.
She posted on her Instagram the other day. It was like, it doesn't really matter what it was. I just know that she's a user of it. And she posted this thing. I was like, what the hell is that? And now I know.
Cool.
So like, and she's like an iconic queen and like has never made a mistake in her life. So like, they clearly are vetting them well somehow. I know.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
I wonder if like when you apply to like to be a creator in this, they kind of put you through that
Yeah.
approval process first before like agreeing to it, because then I guess that kind of takes out the
Yeah.
unknown for them. Like is a little bit less work, I guess.
Well, they're very good at vetting their Disney princess
People.
like people.
Totally.
So it's probably the same.
It was mentioned in the release that Disney is doing this in an attempt to maintain a connection with the next generation of consumers after trying to partner with OpenAI's Sora, which was somewhat of a bust as they ended their agreement in March after OpenAI shelved its Sora platform. So it looks like Disney would rather skip the risk of betting on the future of AI and participate in something more stable like TikTok. So it makes sense.
Love.
Next, TikTok is giving advertisers expanded capacity to use AI to generate video ads with its announcement for the integration of Dreamina Seedance 2.5 video generation model on Monday. This is designed specifically for the TikTok audience, and this updated video model will enable deeper storytelling and the ability to generate 30-second clips, which were previously limited to just 15-second clips. Advertisers will also be able to upload 50 multimodal references like image, video, and audio to expand the capacity to guide AI video generation. But this was previously limited to just 9 references, so a huge jump in like stuff that they can upload. While TikTok is moving forward with this AI update, they're dealing with backlash against AI video generation, with users communicating specifically that they don't want AI slop taking over the media world and their feeds. This backlash is being felt across multiple different social platforms, so much so that last week Snapchat announced it will no longer promote wholly AI-generated video content within its Spotlight short video feed. They're followed up by Pinterest, Reddit, and X, who are also following suit, initiating measure to limit the spread of AI-generated content.
I love it.
Love.
We're taking the internet back.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting in more Disney, but we're taking the internet back.
Yeah.
I got no problems with that.
I feel like that's what we're here for. We all came
Yeah.
to the internet to watch like legit videos.
Right.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I miss YouTube's Prime Days. Like, we're not talking about YouTube right now.
I
But still,
know.
like, just like
I
that,
know.
I feel like it brings a sense of community. Like,
Yeah.
I personally want nothing to do with an AI-generated video.
Not at
No,
all.
I want
It, like,
silly cats and
kinda
funny
scares
kids.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's spooky. Although other social platforms are backing down a bit, TikTok sees value in the Dreamina Seedance model. So their efforts in response to backlash are more so to implement like transparency initiatives rather than limiting AI content like overall. Next, Pinterest is telling brands to launch holiday campaigns early. Pinterest has recently shared some tips to help marketers prepare for the end of year shopping push by advising brands using the platform to get campaigns started earlier than you typically would. As explained by Pinterest, the number one reason people come to Pinterest is to shop. That makes our audience unique, a growing group of high-intent shoppers that you can't find anywhere else, actively planning everything from gifting lists and festive menus to party details and seasonal traditions. Before I continue, what do you think about that?
About Pinterest.
Pinterest saying that people come to their app to primarily shop.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, I think.
I feel like they come to the app to get inspired. I don't know that shop is the correct
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, my thought is like, I use Pinterest as like my vision board,
Yeah.
not
Mhm.
something that I'm coming to
right.
purchase a product from. Like I would say that the new like in feed ads they get me
Mhm.
sometimes because it'll be like a room that I like.
Mm-hmm.
For example, like if an Amazon room pops up, I'll click it to try and save the pin, and I end up on the Amazon app, which like once I have a house, like maybe I will just buy it. But like for now, it's not like my main
Yeah.
motive when I get on the app.
Because
Yeah.
it's like,
Obviously, they have the data, so
Yeah.
like they know. But
I think you can be swayed though. Like you go there
Oh,
for
yeah.
inspiration, and if it's something especially on like the cheaper side, like
Yes.
a
Oh,
clock
yeah.
or so, you know what I mean? Well, some clocks, but
I
like
bet
every
some of these were
time,
bought off
Yeah.
Pinterest, low key. I'm not gonna lie.
See? Literally every time I come in like a cute, I put that in quotes because I don't know, cute shirt, and you guys are like, oh my god, where'd you get that? I'm like Amazon, but I found it on Pinterest first.
okay,
See?
But I don't go
Interesting.
there looking for clothes. I'm looking for other things, and then clothes pop up because I've engaged with the content, and then I do buy it. So I think there's some validity to this, even if it's not as direct as they're saying.
totally.
Wow.
Though that makes
I'm
a
old,
lot of
though.
sense.
I also think this whole like do it early. I'm sure people are browsing and getting expired early on, but like they just want you to spend money on their platform longer.
Totally.
Just say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pinterest said that based on previous years, the festive activity tends to spike as early as September. And as a result, brands should be bringing out seasonal campaigns as soon as possible. But I feel like early as September isn't necessarily like Christmas, Thanksgiving, holiday shopping. I feel like that might be like Labor Days in September. So it's like the holidays sales kind of start then and don't really end until the new year.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
I
they
don't-
rotate.
Yeah, it just like kind
With
of
their- yeah.
filters out and people just keep coming in. But clearly they see what they see. And they also shared 5 key tips for brands looking to make the most of their marketing efforts this year, which I felt like 3 out of 5 of them were like pretty common sense. Like, know your trends, plan. I'd hope you're doing
Plan?
that.
A tip is to plan?
Yes.
What a hot tip.
It was like make sure you had your campaigns planned out, which like
Like,
yes, I hope you do. But the 2 most insightful ones that I thought were aim for an earlier launch of end of year campaigns, not that insightful, but still, and extend campaigns into the post Christmas period, which we have been
Ooh.
talking about with like some of our clients. It's
Mhm.
come up of like how long should we run the sale for? Should it be past Christmas? And Pinterest said that 55% of its weekly users keep buying in the week between Christmas and New Year's Day, providing another opportunity to maximize sales before end of year, which I do think I agree with.
100%.
smart,
People get all their Christmas gift cards and they go
Mhm.
shop.
Yeah,
Yep.
very true. Or they're even like looking for what's left. Like if
Yeah.
there's something that they really wanted for Christmas and they didn't get,
Right.
maybe it's on sale and maybe they just want to get it for themselves if it's something like that.
Mhm.
Lastly, our friend Agvila from Social Ad Academy shared an update on LinkedIn about Meta rolling out a new reporting metric called creative diversity. In her LinkedIn post, she shared where you can find this metric and gives an overview of this new feature. She states, according to Meta, this is an estimated metric currently in development that evaluates how visually diverse the images and video thumbnails are within an ad set. She says it's used to help determine whether you should add more varied creative to reduce creative fatigue and is intended to improve long-term ad performance by encouraging a broader mix of creative. She then goes on to explain that Meta compares the images and video thumbnails in an ad set to determine how visually similar they are, and then based on that comparison, assigns it a high, medium, or low label, which kind of cool.
That's really helpful.
Yeah.
I like that.
I would definitely check out the rest of her posts to see where she's seen it in her accounts and her take on the matter. I think it's insightful and also probably more conversation on how maybe other people are seeing this, how they're planning to use it, how she's planning to use it. But I'm not in Meta a whole bunch with creative, so I feel like it'd still be good. Like creative fatigue is a big topic of conversation in general.
Yeah.
So I feel like to have a label, do what you will with it, whether you trust it or not. But I think it's still a good insight.
And that brings us to our real life segment, straight out of our accounts and into your ear holes. It's time for Working Hard or Hardly Working, where we talk about what's going on in our IRL work, good, bad, or otherwise.
Working hard for me this week is working with clients to develop budgets and goals rather than maybe just being like given a budget or a goal and being like, good luck, but like using like what you know, what they know, what you know about the platforms, the time of year, all of it to like create budgets and goals, either monthly or quarterly or yearly, whatever that makes sense for you, rather than just like throwing numbers out there and hoping for the best. And yeah, I just think it works really great doing it that way.
Teamwork
So,
makes the dream work.
yeah,
They know
work
their business.
together.
You know the ads. Work
Exactly.
together.
In that fashion, working hard for me is client relationships. This past week, I met with one of our clients for the first time in person, and I feel like meeting a client for the first time, you never know what to expect, even though you talk to them through a screen. It's still a very different relationship once you're like in a room together, you can conversate. So it just reminded me of the value of like getting to know them as people too, because I feel like it helps your relationship with them overall and how you present information to them. So that was working extra hard for me this week.
Mine is completely unrelated to client service, which is funny given my title, but y'all stole the good things. I just want to say that Google Drive makes it insanely easy to be disorganized and insanely difficult to stay organized. You can create a doc. It'll just go in your Drive. You never have to think about it again until you need to search for it. Or you can create organized folders and put your docs in them, but it's like a 6-step process. Drag and drop only works half the time. I just don't, we want to be organized, and Google Drive could do a better job of making that easy for us. Hardly working.
Now it's time for this week's ICYMI.
ICYMI people.
This is something you just might not have seen. Maybe something that you overlooked, but you shouldn't have.
ICYMI people, we have talked about the August 17th bidding update endlessly, and it's August 7th. Well, today, so it's August 10th. You've got 7 days. We'll talk about it more next week.
7 days. The countdown.
But it is almost here. I'm sure that we'll have so much more to say about it once it actually happens. People see how it affects them. But if you need a little more information or you just want to hear about it again, Ginny posted a video on LinkedIn running through the top 3 questions people have about this change. Go give it a read or a listen. She also wrote out what she said on her LinkedIn post. So check it out. We all know how everyone feels. So just we have to hope for the best. We have to work together to get through this time. And like we won't know what actually is going to happen until the 17th. So enjoy your last week of peace. We'll see you on the 18th.
Now it's time for our must-read marketing article of the week. An article so advanced, so in-depth, so detailed that we simply cannot cover it in its entirety on today's show.
This week's must-read marketing article of the week comes from Tom Rudney over at Demand Genius. He has an article about how your AI visibility metrics are lying to you and how conversational context shapes AI responses. The article talks about how they tested AI by asking the same business question multiple times, but changed the lens the buyer came through each time they asked the question again. In response, the brand's AI mentioned stayed consistent, but the way it framed the brand's strengths, weaknesses, and recommendations it gave changed significantly. The overall conclusion of the article was that the existing AI visibility tracking is very flawed and treats prompts as an isolated event. But there was a ton of really important information in this article. It's definitely worth taking a read, seeing all the things they tested and the results they got from that as well.
And now onto our playlist of curated songs to work to, which you can find over at playlist.marketingclock.com. Macy, what are you adding this week?
I'm adding Hardwired by Steven Wilson Jr.
I am adding Hardwired by Steven Wilson Jr.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I went to put it in here and it was already in here. And I'm like, this is my favorite song right now. I listen to it 4 or 5 times a day. I'm not going to not do it. It could be in there twice. It'll get played more often.
That's crazy.
And
you
actually,
guys both picked the same song?
Jess sent it to me last Friday. We were both sitting by fires. We didn't know. She sent it to me because we've been vibing, bonding over Steven Wilson Jr. So I played it and I haven't been able to stop. Nick's probably really annoyed because every time I'm in the car, I play it multiple times.
I thought this was like a random, like, the stars align. You guys picked the same song out of the universe.
Well, the stars did align.
Yeah, they did.
Talking about
This is our 1 week anniversary of me sending her a midnight text and her responding right away.
Immediately, within like a minute.
Immediately. Yeah.
And I was like playing right now. I was like, I'm by a fire. This is perfect. She was like, I'm by a fire. It was perfect. The stars aligned.
Stars aligned.
Wow, how cute.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you going to add though? Something different.
Yeah, so I'm going to add Timber by Pitbull. And I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago when I added Hotel Room Service by Pitbull. And then we went on this whole rant about how Macy pranked Greg. And it was the funniest thing ever. The TikTok is finally coming out this week. I think it'll be on the Cypress North account. So go look at that. But it's the whole scene of Macy getting ready, scaring tables, pranking Greg. It's really amazing. And I was just so inspired by her performance that I needed to add this song to the playlist. So
if you want to laugh,
it's so good. I was
go
crying.
watch.
Like, amazing. All right. That does it for today's show.
It is now officially not Marketing O'Clock.
Thanks for listening.
We miss you already.
And we can't wait to see you next week.
Thanks for listening to Marketing O'Clock. If you're looking for more information on today's topics, head over to marketingoclock.com/newsletter to receive every single article we covered. We share the news as it breaks in our Discord community. Head over to community.marketingoclock.com to join.